He married my sister, now we're living together. Roommates in law.
Went low.
Yeah, both went low. I think we both went high last time.
I mean, we're pretty dialed in right now. We're
Having the time of our lives.
We're post candy coated Christmas for the second year in a row.
Listen, this is Merry Christmas episode. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. This is probably our best episode. I have a feeling it's gonna be.
I don't know if you've tuned in last year, but we popped on a candy coated. By the way, we're not even roommates.
No, we're not even in-laws.
Good friends.
We are good friends. We're watching the worst Christmas movies you can find. Ladies and gentlemen, it's important every year to watch your favorites. You watch The Santa Claus, one of the greatest comedies ever written.
Riding down the street in a Panzer.
You watch it. Yeah. Neil actually listens. Yeah, sure he does. Then he charges you for it. An incredible show. Yeah. Shit, what is it? What'd you and Charlie do last night?
Field dress a cat, look for women.
Shared a bowl of sugar.
Drank some brown liquor.
Chased after women.
Look for women.
Look for women.
Shout out to Tim Allen, a friend of the show. We love you, Tim.
You watch your classics. You watch Elf. You watch A Christmas Story. You watch It's a Wonderful Life. You cry a little bit. But most importantly, you have to find the worst possible Christmas movies that you can lay your mitts on.
And folks, you're in luck because we already found it. We found it last year.
We found the perfect combo of... Actually, it's not a combo. It's just bad.
It's exactly what you think it is, but we took a deeper dive this year, I would say. If you're unfamiliar, folks, Candy Coated Christmas.
Streaming now on Max.
On HBO Max, it's one of the worst things you've ever seen in your entire life.
But also, you will laugh the whole time if you understand... If you just go into it knowing, wow, I'm going to try to make fun of this, it's going to be a great time.
Here's what you need. This is why it's such a pleasure, is because you truly never get to see a male model act.
Yeah.
And oh my God. What Aaron O'Connell.
Shout out to Aaron O'Connell, new favorite actor.
Without a doubt, favorite actor. We watched an hour and a half pod of him right after.
Yeah.
Truly incredible stuff. This guy... Just to give a small dose of what this dog shit is, there's a lady. You can't even just. I was gonna do the. I feel like I am being Aaron O'Connell right now. Like we just watched so much of him. And I'm kind of doing Aaron. I feel like I'm like saying something with like a lot of gusto, but nothing is coming out of my mouth.
That's his entire thing. That's actually his whole character's arc as well. Let's give a summary of the movie.
You jump in.
All right, so Candy Coated Christmas, marketing exec from L.A., very L.A. woman, and you can tell that because she keeps saying she lives in L.A.
She's from L.A. She mentions it 11 times.
And for Christmas, she's going to Hawaii because she can't be anywhere cold.
Especially L.A. It gets brutal in L.A.
Especially L.A. It's a little nippy around the holidays. So she goes to Hawaii, or she's going to Hawaii with her daddy. She calls him daddy.
Calls him daddy. I don't know why.
Why is that
still
a trope for like...
It's horrifying.
Yeah. I really don't like when women call their dads daddy.
Do you know any women that actually do that? Because I've never encountered it. But I think I would run full speed in the other direction.
I wouldn't be like, oh man, they seem to have a really good relationship.
Yeah, it's almost like, I don't know who's at fault. Is it the dad or is it the daughter?
The dad at some point has to be like, hey, stop calling me that.
But then he kind of recognizes that it's kind of a sexually tough look. And is that tossing anything in the relationship? Like, it would be tough to look at your daughter and like, let's keep it to dad. You're kind of freaking me out right now. You trying to fuck me right now?
I don't think that would be if you cut it off, if you were like, hey, grown-ups don't call their dads daddy.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you'd be a way better daddy than I would.
Right?
That's just a way better way to handle it. I'd be like, hey, you're fucking freaking me out.
Hey, you're making me horny.
I'm sorry. Your mom's getting jealous. Will you cut this out? That's your mom's name for me.
I hated that from the jump. And so bad news, daddy's company is going out of business. So she can't go to Hawaii anymore for Christmas. Instead...
Well, and he was about to make a big angel investment to her new startup.
Oh, yeah.
And that was like the crux. The best, but this is a perfect example of who she is. He finally comes clean and says, my entire life's work is about to go down the toilet. And she goes, but what about the investment in my company?
Oh, no, Dad. Are you going to be able to, like... retire okay.
Oh my God!
or
I thought
like-
you were financially comfortable. That you're in the twilight years of your life.
Mom's dead too.
Mom's dead. I'll help you any way I can.
No,
she
said, "Where's my fucking money?
Where's my money?
Where's it, the millennial? Where's my money, you son of a bitch? Where's the fucking money?"
So, but thank Christ, the little morsel of what they have left is about a $40 million estate in what is this Aspen, essentially.
He goes, "No, what you got to do now instead of coming to Hawaii is you got to go to Peppermint Hollow, and your mom left you her childhood home. We just never told you about it, but you do have a multi-million-dollar home in a beautiful mountain town.
Clearly a ski town.
It's Aspen, Colorado.
One of the most picturesque places you've ever seen in your life.
She gets there and she's immediately disgusted with this town.
Instant snoot.
Everyone looks so happy. It's a beautiful little town, and she's like, ugh
This
God.
is so disgusting and quaint. You know what else they kind of missed in this thing is like usually when the big city girl goes to the small shitty town, the townspeople are mean to the
her.
city girl. They were nothing but accommodating.
They were
and
so
sweet.
nice, and she was like, "You pieces of shit."
The people at the coffee shop offered like some free candy, and she's like, "Ugh, homemade."
Yeah, homemade brownie bites.
Oh, go blow your brains out.
Jesus
This town
Christ.
sucks.
Oh my! I don't know how you guys live here. It's horrific.
She also went to a coffee shop and ordered something warm and with caffeine.
They said, "What would you like?" And she said, "Something warm with caffeine." I'm sorry. Do you have head trauma?
You're in a coffee shop, miss. Also, like an LA person would be like, I need like a triple frap. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, if they were doing the LA trope.
Yeah, she should have had like some crazy order that the small town bimbo couldn't have made sense over. And then
Right.
she goes, I'll just take something hot with caffeine.
There we go.
They missed that whole thing.
Yeah.
This is the worst movie.
Please watch it though. Like this episode will be better if you watch it first. Oh, that's true. If you've gotten this far in, you're 7 minutes in, you can still be saved. Go watch the movie first.
Candy Coated Christmas.
Candy-Coated
HBO
Christmas.
Max.
If you need an HBO Max password, DM me. I will give you my login.
I won't give you mine, but watch Candy Coated.
I'll give you Tim's.
No, Tom.
Yeah. Dude, we have to. It's for the good of the pod.
No, but I don't know
It'll
if you're
come
allowed.
back.
I don't know if you're allowed to share it with that many people, and I don't want to get kicked off HBO. I'm already on weird terms with HBO.
Okay, just because you said no to them.
No, it was a different thing. You know that it was a different thing. Don't act like I was just being a prick to HBO for no reason.
They asked him to take over their marketing team. But he had other business in Peppermint Hollow.
I'm sorry, you have to watch Candy Coated Christmas. You're not going to understand any of the
It's
risks.
so good. It's basically they set up the plot like right away. They're like, "Oh no, this house, you can't sell this house because she gets there and there's a family living in the house.
Of course.
It's
like an Airbnb, right?
A child whose parents have died, which we learned right away.
Don't worry, she brings that up immediately. She opens the door.
She opens the door, goes,
My
"Hi,
parents
can I
are
help
dead."
you?" And she goes, "Are your parents home?" "No, they died."
And then never addressed that again throughout the entire movie. It was just, they're dead. She had a couple of those where like the LA girl was like describing how she's having some dating issues, and out of nowhere she's like, "You ever tried women?" What?
It's like a 14-year-old.
Out of nowhere? Also, the 14-year-old does have head trauma because I'm pretty sure she had the mental capacity of a 6-year-old.
Yeah, but there's times where she's like, "Grandma made cookies.
I made mashed
And then later, she's like, "You ever gone down on a lady?"
Yeah,
and
you
maybe
ever
thought,
tried muff?
"Wow, you're a lesbian."
She also kind of made a weird thing, mentioned like the Jews in a really weird way.
Yeah, she goes, have you ever picked out a Christmas tree before? And she goes, "No."
yeah.
And she goes, "Jewish?"
What are you, a Jew?
What?
Holy shit. I
And
mean,
she goes, "No, I just buy it in a store."
no, that felt like a rift thing that they didn't have time to edit out. She was because she was even like in the way she was like, "No, I just what?" She just stop asking me these fucking questions. What are you doing? Stick to the script.
Yeah, I haven't really met a guy that I like. You ever made out with a lady?
Yeah, dudes are tough. You into tits or what? So big and soft. I'm only in this movie because my dad's a producer. I'm not an actor at all. So horny for a Jewish person.
This movie, I once again, I mean, I think I watched it 3 times last year.
It's unbelievable. What was the meat cute?
Watching it again today made me laugh. Once again, as hard as this is the hardest I've laughed since last year.
Yep.
Since watching it last year.
What was the meat cute? How did they
it was,
come across
she walked
each
out
other?
of the coffee shop after being an absolute bitch to the coffee shop owner for no reason. She walked out. And a snowball was heading towards her.
Right.
So now this guy, poor little back home small town.
Just a guy that never caught a break.
Just absolute 10 out of 10 piece.
Sometimes you just have to go through life in a town where the median income is $697,000, and you just have to have perfect bone structure in a quaint little town,
and just be wearing shirts that really accentuate your triceps.
Absolutely yoked.
Some of the biggest arms I've ever seen in my life. He intercepts the snowball.
Well, I mean, he pretty much form tackled her.
He tackles her.
He did come out of a 3-point stance to save her from that. Snowball.
Well, we found out the actor's dad played for the Cincinnati Bengals.
For the Bengals. And then, okay, folks, after you watch Candy Coated Christmas, you do have to go watch. It's on YouTube. It's starring the first guy. It's Studio 22. It's with another guy named Brock, and then one of the least confident men you've ever seen in your life, trying to pepper in these little riffs in between 2 hot guys talking.
I'm gonna be Aaron O'Connell's biggest fan. I'd like to watch several movies with him in it.
For sure am. He's got a lot of stuff on YouTube, and it was interesting to watch one of these. Like, we'll get back to the movie. I'm sorry, I'm still mind blown by the podcast that we just witnessed.
I know. We can't podcast about a podcast.
Let me just say, watching unaware male models talk about acting is one of the most enjoyable things you'll ever witness or experience.
Well, that was when I was auditioning for this, and it was crazy. I would never have thought. You will not believe how I got that role. It was like my agent actually. That was back as an
8-minute story.
My agent actually sent me out for it, and then I ended up getting it.
I got it,
and that was that. That's how I got that.
He described 3 different auditions where he had to take his shirt off. And he was still kind of mind blown.
The other podcast host would go, "God, that's awesome."
Literally chiming in. It's actually so cool. Stumbling over his words just like that. That's a perfect impression.
Here's one of the harder truths that we learned today is the acting studio in Chicago where this guy got his start is the acting studio that me and Tim took our first acting class at together.
God, tough little bit of information there.
Yeah, roommate. I don't know if you've heard of the Roommates in Law podcast. It's they started in the same studio that Aaron O'Connell got his start.
And that's literally where people go, "Oh my God."
Yeah. Wait, O'Connell
from Candy
Coated Christmas.
The other person finished it. Candy Coated
Christmas. Candy Coated Christmas, yeah. And 12 Gifts of Christmas and The Last Christmas.
He's in
and
32
Accidentally Christmas.
I really want to see him in an action role.
We can watch him he's in a bunch of NCIS episodes, I think.
God, but I want to see him sliding across the ground shooting 2 guns.
I don't think they let him do that.
Come on. Yeah, he can't risk the bod. If he broke his collarbone, his career would be over.
Man, this guy is hot. It's so great. Also, she's like, they want her to be uninterested in him, but it's not believable. You casted too hot of a guy. Give him a beard or something, or messy hair. His hair is perfect. He's wearing also
hate
the
a dude
same
with a beard, and messy hair. Every woman hates that.
I know, but at least make him fake. He's supposed to be a farmer.
Give him like a weird prosthetic nose that halfway through he takes off, and he's like, "I just want to know if you like me for my personality."
Yeah, and she's like, "I didn't, but I am interested now.
But I'm kind of willing to give you a shot now." Also, I'm pretty sure this entire Christmas movie was funded and or backed by Big Mint.
I think this was our theory last year when we talked about it on the pod.
They say mint?
What?
What do you think? How many times do you think they said
mint?
Mint
Count is over 50. Also, they make things up. He's trying to get that's what the family does. They grow mint on the property, on the multi-million-dollar property that she owns.
These are just some blue collar farmer, hardworking people. Get up at the crack of dawn, and he literally walks out with a pair of scissors about that big.
He said, "I gotta harvest the mint,"
and he's going out there and just kind of cutting some mint.
Cuts a few leaves off. He tosses one in his mouth. She's like, "Oh my God, I would never do that." And he goes, "What? It's nature's
tooth, not nature's breath mint."
Not nature's toothpaste.
Nature's toothbrush. Which would imply that he's rubbing it all over his teeth.
And he's getting plaque out.
That he's
And like you gunk from earlier, and it's keeping his teeth clean. No, it's
You meant,
nature's.
dude? Come on, dude. Tell us what you really meant.
What you meant was.
Let's fucking go.
God, that was meant to be. Don't worry, that's in the film. Yeah, I'm calling it a film.
It's definitely a film.
Oh my God. Anyways, yeah, believe it or not, they end up, we don't really see it resolved, but the plan at the end is to pay for the house with the mint money.
The mint money. They, they do try to. Here's what they. This is what I really liked. What they did is they couldn't just have him be some country bumpkin. They had to reveal a little bit later that he is also kind of a genius.
Well, he did go to school for agricultural engineering.
And he learned to triple, folks, not double, triple the mint output.
He goes, yeah, we actually tripled the output, but we didn't have any customers.
He's not exactly a business guru.
That's the big problem that they have is he's tripled the output of the mint. They got mint out their ass. I mean, they're making mint everything.
Mint is crazy.
They're making mint pancakes. No one's ever asked for
mint
that.
Cookies. Also, like his big plan, like his big genius thing about tripling the output was like he just like bought triple the dirt. He just kind of started growing
he's
more.
like, I figured out the irrigation system. It was hydroponic actually, and we know that he knows what that means because of how confidently he delivered it.
Watching him stumble through. Trying to say anything technical. Yeah. Hydroponic.
It was so slow.
It's got to be your bull. I wonder how many takes it took to nail that line.
It was a few. God, Aaron, you're such a hot actor. I love you, dude.
Well, he said in the pod, we learned this from the pod, that he's an incredibly disciplined actor and that he shows up first day of shooting 50% prepared for the role. He said that like he was...
He goes, I'm already halfway prepared.
Training for Broadway. I mean, I'll show up first day halfway prepared.
Yeah.
And the other two guys are like... Well, the one guy leaned in. He was like, that's actually so cool you do that. And then he leaned right back. There's a man on this podcast that has no... and like... You think you have no confidence until you really see somebody with no confidence.
Well, you see what Zach Galifianakis and Kyle Mooney were making fun of.
100%.
I don't know if I've really seen that in the wild.
I was about to say, I don't think I've ever met that like archetype of guy.
Of just, like, actually, that's how you talk. Like, and so I was what I was going to say is, you finish, you go.
And then he didn't know what to do with his hands. So he would they were talking about, wait till you hear this, folks. They were talking about the benefits of coffee and how it can boost your energy. This is part of the conversation they were having.
Yeah.
And our boy chimes in. He goes, "It's like the limitless pill." Yeah, and they both, and it's like these two hot LA idiot actors, and they are paying this man no mind at all.
Yeah,
and they look over and they're like, wow, whatever. They just don't even clock if you don't have enough symmetry on your face.
Well, yeah, I don't. Do you think a male model? I don't know. If we have any male models listening, please call in and
get out of my DMs and send it to the freaking email like an adult.
Yeah, just email us and let us know if you're self-aware of when you're talking about being a male model that it's not interesting. Also, now we're talking about male models talking about being a male model. Is this interesting?
But you have to. It's like so meta. It's like this is going to affect my mood for the foreseeable future.
I'm feel the goofiest I've ever felt in a long time. I've ever felt in a long time.
It's awesome.
I'm
Tom.
getting dumber.
I know. That's what I felt like at the beginning of this. I was like, boy, I'm really talking.
Yeah.
And I don't think anything's coming out.
That's Aaron. It's Aaron's impact.
Fucking O'Connell. We got O'Connell.
I think I'm going to DM Aaron O'Connell and just see if he responds. I might just say like, hey, man, huge fan of your work ethic.
I would bet he responds.
Yeah, I think he will. I think I could get a response. I'm going to do it right now.
Also, work ethic is kind of a sneaky insult.
Yeah.
It's a little petty.
Let's see here.
Wait, where did we end off on Candy Coated Christmas? I think our favorite line. So there's a bit, she's there to sell the property.
Yeah.
About a $12 million property. They are acting like it's a trailer park in Indiana. And it's their last ditch to finally get some cash.
Well, they also keep going. The family who's living in her childhood home hasn't paid rent in months, and they keep going, this bitch is going to kick us out.
Well, at first they're like, what do you think she's here for?
Yeah, why is she here?
Damn. Because the rent on that place is $36,000 a month.
It has to be. The mortgage is insane.
I mean, they're behind in, what, $250,000 in rent?
They're so fucked.
Also, we forgot about
The
his
taxes on that place are crazy.
alarm alone will cost you $200. He forgot. So one of his big plans when she was asking, this is like before they started, before they got cute. They only kissed once in this movie. I wonder if there's like a kiss count that they can't go over.
Oh yeah, they only do kiss once. They like fully fall in love and start dating before they show them kissing.
Before they show them, but they got really close to each other's
Which
faces.
is ironic because the only way that movie could be good is if we see my boy Aaron absolutely just
Laying
go to
it
town
on
on someone.
Yeah, she has to be getting fully piped down by this guy.
For this to be a good movie.
Also, the grandmother.
What should I DM him right now? I said Candy Coated Christmas is my favorite movie of all time. Is that good?
No, keep it more genuine than that because, well, I don't even know if he can pick up on sarcasm.
Also, I don't really care if he does.
Oh, shit. Great point. Yeah. Candy Coated Christmas is my favorite movie of all time. Big fan of your work ethic.
Okay, all right, I'm sending this. I have to put the mic down.
Because work ethic, you're not a fan of the work, but you are a fan.
Checked you out on a couple pods, too.
Checked you out on the Studio 22 pod.
I can't name it because then he's going to listen to this and then they're going to be like, no.
Once he will, the Brock guy will show up and like beat our ass.
Yeah, wait. Should we try to get Aaron? Should we try to get like an interview with Aaron?
That would be incredible. Yes, of course. And I think he might do it.
I think he would. He doesn't have anything going on. He said
He
that
just
on the
said
podcast. He said he doesn't have any auditions.
I mean, outside of him like picking up stray animals on the side of the road and flying them around.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. He's a pilot who like rescues animals. Blah blah blah.
Pilots and
Aaron.
paws,
We
folks.
would have fucked you anyways.
Yeah, come on, brother. Stop pretending to have a personality.
Yeah, you don't need one. You have 38 abs.
It's really awesome that you do that. Our guy chimed in on this pod 4 times and said, it's awesome. And then leaned right back.
But back to Candy Coated, back to Peppermint Hollow. There is a moment that I would like to call attention to. I think this is a big classist issue.
Uh-oh.
I think it's a little, classism is on the minds right now with everything going on.
Of course. Shout out Luigi.
Shout out Luigi Mangione. Boy, would I love to see Luigi Mangione and Aaron McConnell wrestle.
I know. Just grease them up.
Yeah. God, just put a bunch of mint jelly in a pool and have them wrestle in it.
Oh, my God. Luigi gets mad, gets pissed, blows his brains right out.
Yeah. Aaron still kind of has like a tough acting job while actually getting shot. He's like, ugh.
Like, man, you didn't really sell that.
Still looking at the camera, looking hot. The look in Zoolander that they're making fun of male models for, Blue Steel, is what Aaron does the entire movie.
Every time he opens the door.
He goes, aloha, back from Hawaii already.
Man, this guy's opening
Guess what?
the door
She just
lines.
walked to the driveway and walked back.
He would open it because he was always kind of right by the front door.
I'm just saying, Candy Coated Christmas is my favorite movie of all time. You're the man.
That'll work.
I think he's going to respond. Let's go.
He's going to give you something really fakely generous.
God, that's going to suck. I'm pretty pumped. I'm going to keep Instagram open, actually, because I hope he responds while we talk.
No chance. That'd be a tough look.
He's going to respond
If
soon.
he popped it right back, he'd be a tough look.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I bet he scrolls your Instagram and is like, wow, huge fan. I bet he's like, I've always thought about doing comedy.
He has,
He's hit a few mics. I know he has.
No, God, Aaron, stay away.
He's going to show up and be like, dude, I'm in town. Like,
Well, we're Actors Studios grads together.
I know, a couple of alumni grabbing a drink together.
I would I would love to get absolutely shithoused with Aaron.
And just watch him. Because he's
Are we talking too much shit about him? Are we mean?
a little, yeah.
You guys, will you let us know? Are we being mean or is this justified? Because here's the harsh truth: is he's been on 250 episodes of a television show and 38 movies. He's doing okay.
Multi-millionaire. This guy isn't some struggling actor.
Yeah, we're not punching down. I want you guys to know that.
This is a male model
He's a successful male model.
who has no brain.
Did you? No, he he has a degree in agricultural engineering.
Oh, I forgot. That's how he was able to triple the mint outcome.
He tripled the mint outcome because of the hydroponic irrigation system.
He's just rolling around in mint, and they're like, "What are you going to do with all that?" And he's like, "Oh no,
Oh, I have so much. I tripled the output. I thought that would help.
Also,
But here's the big plot hole that gets filled. There's not a plot hole. Here's the big solution: is she's a marketing executive.
She lets you know that by saying marketing 300 times.
So he has tripled the output. She knows how to sell it.
Kind of a perfect marriage, right
It's
there.
almost
Tom.
like it was meant to be.
Let's go, meant to be.
Come on.
Wait, oh damn. Also, mint. Mint is what people grow like when people first start gardening. Like mint is something that pretty much grows on its own.
It's a weed.
It's like you don't have to do anything. You don't have to pay attention to it. Mint will grow.
It's and the way they talk about mint in this movie is that, like this town, Peppermint Hollow. It's the only place it grows.
You can't find mint
You
anywhere.
actually can't call it mint if it wasn't grown in the Peppermint Hollow region.
They kind of talk about mint like it's penicillin. Like they can't believe that they were able to triple the output
It's
of
a
mint.
miracle plant.
Why did they keep talking about mint? Mint cookies, mint everything. They have a
And it's not even. I don't think it was funded by Big Mint because it's the whole point. The whole reason the movie got made is because it's a celebrity cameo movie. It's a celebrity chef. I don't even know what her name is.
She has to have. She's got a 30% stake in mint.
Does she have a mint farm?
I mean, nationwide mint sales skyrocketed after that came out. You just know it.
I will say, I just remembered this right now because we talked about this movie so much last year. I remember getting a lot of notes being like, "Hey, we like movie night was ruined because of you guys.
What do you mean?
We watched this movie.
How do we ruin it?
Well, some people want like a cheesy rom-com, but it's like not like the worst movie you've ever seen.
Oh, because we did go through when we were trying to choose. By the way, this is how great Candy Coated Christmas is.
Yeah.
We watched about 4 different trailers.
And we said they're just not gonna beat Candy
They
Coated
can't
Christmas.
because this guy, I'm sorry, he's my favorite actor. It's like Gyllenhaal, Aaron O'Connell. This guy, Fassbender is up there.
I mean, he kicks Chalamet's ass. I will say that.
So yoked in 6-degree weather. Let me toss my tightest shirt and pants on and take the smallest steps for the entire movie. Oh my God. I love
Also,
this guy.
there's a beautiful moment if you guys look closely where when she's in the scene where she's getting berated by snowballs, which is like what a nightmare town to be in.
Brutal.
You could just catch a stray.
Couple of
it's like
kids having
it's
fun.
like the south side of Chicago over there.
We should go volunteer at this place, honestly.
Yeah, you're just catching snowballs left and right. Some of the snowballs roll away in the background.
Perfect.
They're
spheres.
just clearly made of felt.
I don't know what I mean. Yeah, it's such a prop snowball.
I'm excited. We're gonna include some clips on Instagram with this, and it's gonna be very fun.
We just need a photo of this guy's face, and I think everybody would get it.
Yeah. Can we act out the scene where he discovers that she was gonna sell the house?
Well, so we have to discuss the idea of comps, folks. So she's there to sell the damn place.
Yeah.
So she goes to the real estate agent.
Yeah.
She got to get some comps.
The real estate agent goes, "Oh my God, I know that place. Obviously, you know that place. It's multi-million-dollar property that's
your
been
fucking
sitting
crown
on the
jewel
edge of
you've been waiting
town."
to sell your entire career. What are you talking
This is
about?
your retirement, my
Oh,
guy.
I'm familiar with the $38 million estate on the top of the hill. The mint farmers, you say?
Oh, the measly mint farmers. I've been wondering how they've afforded that place for years. They haven't, you say?
Oh,
No.
they haven't paid rent in 11 months, and they're confused as to why you're there. Interesting. So a comp is a damn comparable, folks. This is what you do in real estate. You find comparable little properties.
Oh,
that's how you find the value.
This is real estate, Tim.
So she's there
It's
for
time to
comps.
get real estate with
Let's
Tim.
go, dude. That's not how it meant to be. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
So they're looking for some comps. She's there for the big thing of comps. He goes, "I'm gonna get you some comps." And she's like, "Thanks, because I need some comps." They really like to hammer a thing home.
Yeah, well, they're like, we learned a word for this.
Yes, it is their word of the day. And so she immediately, I guess she sees that's a male model lives there. So now she's like, "Whoa, I don't want these comps."
Also, a fun little detail. Her mom grew up in this house, and she visited this house as a child and has, like, core memories with her mom there, but also at the same time is like, I've never been to this piece of shit town.
Yeah, she's always acting like this place.
And then she's like, oh, my God, Chocolate Chip, my horse.
I'm surprised they didn't give it a mint name.
Well, it's close. Mint chocolate chip. It's right there.
Well, why didn't they do that then?
It wasn't a mint farm yet.
Oh, it wasn't a mint farm yet.
No, Aaron hadn't gotten to town yet. He was still in school.
Right. Yeah, he was finishing up his PhD.
So now it's reaching the point where she's like, all right, I want to get plowed by Aaron in my mom's childhood bedroom.
Do need the 12 mil though.
I can't sell this house. And she says that to herself. She's standing in the kitchen with her friend, and she goes, I can't sell this house. I'm not going to sell she goes, I can't sell this place. I'm not going to sell this place.
Meanwhile, the male model is slowly approaching from the other room. Wait, do it again.
She goes, I can't sell this place. I'm not going to sell this place.
Enter male model. You were going to sell this place?
Those are the 3 consecutive lines, back to back to back. I can't sell this place. I'm not going to sell this place. You were going to sell this
You
place?
were going to sell this place?
And then she goes, no. And he picks up off the counter
comps?
the comps, and he goes, how come you got comps?
How come you got these comps
He's
right here?
using industry slang?
How come you got these comps right here? And they act like it's such a huge betrayal.
This is
This woman they met 3 days ago.
This is the equivalent of like finding out that they're still in the dream in Inception.
Yeah. Imagine this is why male models have no real grasp on the world. Imagine you didn't pay rent for 6 months.
Yeah.
And the landlord of your building showed up and was like, I think you're going to get kicked out. And you were like, what the fuck?
Hey, you're a piece of shit. We almost had sex.
You have no right to do this to me. I'm going to do 1,000 push-ups and think about this. Oh, Aaron, I can't get him out of my head. I don't know.
But that's the scene that I think maybe we reenact.
Can I be Aaron? I want to be Aaron
Yes.
so bad.
Yes.
You going to sell this place?
We're going to film it right after this, actually. 100% we are.
I mean, this guy, the whole movie, again, the movie kind of doesn't, like, they kind of hint with the direction that it's going to go in, but it doesn't really.
It doesn't really, they don't solve it.
Resolve anything.
It ends with them, like, selling some lip balm to a coffee shop owner.
So they just kind of have an idea, but no execution.
And the big investor is the owner of the coffee shop.
Yeah.
Clearly, it has dough. She's working the cashier.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's a money-losing business that she's in at that coffee shop. That's like a passion project.
So she's got old money.
She's
She actually had a
old
little
peppermint
bit of a
mill
creepy
money.
vibe too. And this is a movie that I would like to write. I do want to write the horror film version of this.
You know what would be tough is like I think if anybody like you would have to nail the really bad acting, the really bad writing up top.
Yeah.
It would have to be shot in a really corny way and then take the real turn.
They show him like there's this one shot where he's just like loading stuff into the truck, and they do like 3 cool angles of the truck just to be like truck.
He drives truck.
He drives truck.
He's just a small town man.
Sorry, you probably couldn't see the truck behind his triceps, but he does drive a big truck.
Also, she fell over at one point in the snow, and he kind of walked over and like stood over her, where it was straight up just. She looks up, and it's just like his ball sack and taint would be right in her eye line.
He's standing over her head.
Be such a crazy way to approach somebody that just fell over.
You'd be like, "Hey, this is assault."
Well, that's when it would turn horror because he kind of jingled her keys in front of her.
Look what I found. The keys that you were missing that made you stay in my house.
Because my horny grandma hid them from you. Grandma's so horny. She was trying to get them to smooch
From
the
minute
moment she walked in
3.
the door. She goes up and slips into something a little more comfortable. Do you remember that? What the hell was that?
She's in from LA. She's stuck at this house that she hates but also has great memories at. Grandma goes, "You can go stay in your mom's room upstairs." She goes up there. Within seconds, she's in like a silk kimono.
Fully silk lingerie in a stranger's home.
And then the grandma goes, "Here's an extra blanket, Aaron. Why don't you bring it up to our guest?"
And it's kind of like,
Wink,
brother,
wink.
you
She's
need-
probably naked in there.
We're 6 months behind on rent. I need you to clap those cheeks. You better clap those like we're 6 months behind on rent.
You have harvested so much mint. It's fucking useless. I need you to do something useful. You're so hot. I can't really say that because you're my grandson, but I need you to go. Wait, grandson or mom?
Gotta be grandson, right? Right?
I don't. No. I think it's his mom.
That's horny ass mom.
She's like, you need to go pipe down my old dead friend's daughter.
6 months behind on rent. Clap your hands.
No future plans. Also, when they talk about the money, our LA hero asks him, she's like, "Oh, what's going on?" And he's like, "Don't worry, I've got it covered. It's gonna take a miracle.
Gonna take a miracle." But it's the Christmas season.
I'm good for it. It will take a miracle.
His big plan, because he needs to come up with a significant amount of money.
Probably millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars to keep them going, to also pay back their debts.
Yeah.
He needs to come into about $2-3 million. And she was like, "Well, what are you going to do about it?" And he was like, "I'm good for it. It's going to take a miracle."
It's the season of magic, or what does he say? It's a special time of year.
He's scratching off a lottery ticket and he's like, "I got it covered."
About 7 of these.
Also, I think we figured out where all of their misplaced funds were going. Every dinner, she made 78 eggs.
Grandma's making
40 pounds of mashed
Grandma's making
taters.
3 to 4 illustrious meals a day
Huge meals.
for 3 people.
Don't worry, they got a 2-liter of Kool-Aid sitting there in a pitcher. These people, it's like the money, you're blowing this money.
I really, 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 really enjoyed this movie for so many reasons. One is you just know the entire way through. This is draft 1 of this movie. This is draft 1 of this movie. It's take 1 of a lot of the things.
Oh, yes.
Because they also, at one point, they say, we have to go pick out a Christmas tree. And in the background of that shot,
What are you, a Jew?
You can see 3 Christmas trees in their home.
Yep. They don't need any more Christmas trees.
We have to go get a Christmas tree. Why?
It also seems like when
What are
the
you,
owner of the
Jewish?
property is there, that you owe several $100,000 to, you would at least pretend to not be
Like
just
you're-
blowing cash.
Like you're cutting back somewhere.
It's like, well, we need to go get our 8th Christmas tree.
Don't.
Let's go get our. Oh, and how about this one?
Did you
folks?
see my new pickup truck out there? We'll bring the Christmas tree back in it.
Also, did you notice that when his big thing of being a man is he loaded 1 bag of dirt?
It was a bag of dirt that he put in and out of the truck 4 times.
So there's also a scene where the girl that has some sort of mental she's developmentally challenged.
Well, yeah, they don't say this, but it's the girl who says her parents are dead right away. They never explain her story.
Why
and she
she's
appears
there.
to be about 16.
Yeah.
But there are several lines they gave her where they couldn't decide in the script how old she is. So there's lines that like a 6-year-old would say.
Grandma made cookies.
But it wasn't in the budget to have 2 kids in the movie.
Well, I would doubt there was no conversation about does this work for this character? Would this character actually be feeling?
They go,
this at
she's
this
the
time?
kid. She says the kid lines
She says-
like grandma made yummy cookies and are you a Jew?
So right after you hit the grandma made delicious cookies, ask her if she knows what pussy tastes like.
I mean, that was so out of nowhere. And after she asked if she was into girls, they didn't even use it as a plot point.
Ever
Everyone
mentioned.
was like, "What the fuck?"
Well,
and the scene ended.
our boy took that as his cue to exit the
He goes,
conversation.
"That's it for me." So they not only threw the random question in there, but they were homophobic about it.
It was a bizarre move.
They were like, "Well, clearly she wouldn't be into women. She's a woman."
No, anybody that's watching that movie,
Is like,
Is-
yeah, that was crazy.
it would be so weird if she was into.
That would be
chicks.
crazy if she was into women or a Jew.
She did.
I don't understand that.
But so this girl, do we have a grasp on why she needed this dress?
Yeah, she needed to get the attention of Parker, her crush.
Right.
And he was going to be at the big Christmas party.
Right.
The big Christmas party where
Parker.
it's literally, it looks, if you were a teenager, this is the last place you would want to see your crush. It's everyone in town. Your dad, your grandma.
The real estate agent walking around with comps.
The real estate
Stop
agent
talking about comps.
walking around.
We're talking mint over here.
Telling everyone they might get kicked out of their house. Because guess what? Everyone, lives in a $12 million home.
Okay, so they go. So the LA lady, this is when she starts to soften up.
She takes her shopping.
To the people.
She takes the 16-year-old, 8-year-old
Shopping. And so they go to the store. They find a dress. She can't believe she finds this dress. She tries it on Tom. She looks incredible.
It's one of the uglier dresses.
One of the craziest looking pics.
And they go, "It's perfect.
It's perfect. You look amazing." So they go to the cashier, and the LA lady says, "Hey, you know what?
I got it.
I'm gonna pay for it. I got it. You've been so gracious to me.
Yeah.
Even though I've been nothing but a miserable person to you this entire time."
And it would be a crazy look if I, an adult, let this on the spectrum child
spend her allowance money
on this dress.
So they get to the counter, and she goes, "You know what? I'm going to buy it for you." Oopsies, folks. Cards are declined.
Both of them.
Multiple cards
Daddy?
declined. Because
Daddy, what's wrong?
Daddy's business went under.
Daddy is getting his kneecaps broken.
Yeah, Daddy's trying out nooses at home right now. This guy's entire life savings and life's work went under.
They do have one scene where Daddy's on the phone and he's
Kind of hammering some scotch.
dark energy. He's got scotch in his hand, and the lighting in
It
his
is
kitchen
dim.
is really dim.
It's really
and
dim.
it's like, oh, Daddy's gonna kill himself.
That felt like when he put that phone down, they were going to have the scene where he puts it down right next to a loaded gun, and it's like kind of just implied.
If it was a good film, they would have done that.
Or they would pan away from him, and you would just hear a gunshot.
Yeah, gunshot or like a pill bottle falls on the ground. Maybe you see a shoe or like a foot kind of flop out.
Yeah, the stool falls,
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. Oh,
And
come
she goes,
on.
Dad, Daddy?
And then she completely ignores it and goes,
She's like, anyways, my fucking cards are declined. My dad's a dick.
anywho. Yeah.
So now she's a cut back, whatever. Daddy's business is gone, so cards don't work. So then the little girl is like, "Oh, it's fine." Like grandmama. Oh, it is her grandma.
Yeah. Well, it's her grandma.
Oh yeah, it's her. It's gotta be your.
It's got to be your bowl.
She's like, grandmama has a dress that she would kill me if I didn't wear. Why didn't you say that at the start, idiot?
You don't want to buy this
And then-
$35 dress?
so then she goes outside, and LA lady is going, "I gotta get the dress." So she goes,
How can I buy this dress?
"Can I trade in these designer sunglasses?"
Well, no, first the cashier goes for the bag.
Oh yeah,
She's got a really expensive bag,
she goes, "You
apparently.
can sell me your bag," and she goes, "Not for sale, bitch."
Nice try. This is worth $12,000. Remember, I'm in a tough situation.
So now she goes to the glasses. She says, "Are the glasses? Can I trade you the glasses?" They never discuss a dollar amount for anything.
No, it's always kind of a wink and a nod.
Can I have Can I have the dress for the glasses?
When she goes, Valentino.
And she goes, "Valentino, we never get designer here." No.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Bull.
This town is one of the wealthier looking towns I've ever seen. It is Aspen.
100%.
It's how I went to Aspen one time. It's exactly how I felt. I go, wow, everyone here has money that I can't explain.
So much money.
So she goes, wow, we've never seen designer before. And she goes, is it enough for the dress? She goes, no. It is enough for this pink coat, though.
Some random pink coat that had never been shown.
She just gets the coat and walks out to the girl who didn't get the dress.
So she didn't buy she bought a coat for herself.
So from this child's perspective, she goes, wow, this lady tried to buy something. It's kind of, she embarrassed herself because she couldn't. Her cards got declined. So I'm a hero. I said, it's fine. I'll figure it out. And then she...
Pretty intuitive
she
for
walks
somebody
outside,
with the brain
she
of
goes,
a 6-year-old.
I want to leave her alone because that was probably humiliating for an adult. So I'm going to walk outside and wait for her out there. Here comes LA lady walking out of the store, brand new coat.
Brand new coat.
What the hell?
Doesn't even address it.
The fuck?
It's not even like a subtle coat. It's the brightest pink.
It's
not like she was like, oh no, I've had this the whole time.
No, it's tags are still on.
She's kind of flexing
Bright
right in this
pink
girl's face.
pea coat.
Why didn't she get her the dress?
I don't know. It was really fucked up.
But I guess she did later, and she did end up.
She did go back and trade it in the purse finally.
She had because these people are just.
Did she not have like a bank account?
Apparently not. It all got cut off. Tom, you don't remember?
Yeah, but when you're an adult, she had to have a couple thousand clams.
Oh man, she's living off credit.
She
That's
had
how
to
the company
trade
went
in her
down.
purse for a $8 dress.
That's how the company went down, Tom.
God.
Also, I love that the resolution of this giant bankruptcy. He was like, "Yeah, we said to sell like 2 properties.
Oh yeah, he's like, we had to sell
we're back
a
in
couple
business,
hotels,
baby.
but we're back." Yeah.
Everything's fine now. We're
Yeah.
rich."
No, I actually they found me before I had fully passed away, and so they rushed me to the ER. I got back, and then it turns out just debt restructuring. It was totally fine, like pretty run of the mill business in real estate.
Yeah, I overreacted. Sorry about that. It was a pretty simple fix.
I'm gonna start going to meetings, getting help.
Yeah, everything's fine. Your mom's still dead though. Sorry about that. I killed her. This is one of folks. I can't stress this enough. You simply must watch Candy Coated Christmas before, and you have to watch it before Christmas.
Yeah. This comes out on the 19th, I believe. You have time, and you have no excuse not to watch it. I mean, we spent an entire episode this week talking about it, and if it wasn't good, it's because you guys didn't watch the movie first.
Right, and it's because you have to go into it with the right mindset.
It's gonna be bad, but funny.
Enjoy the bad. There's all these little tidbits that you get. Them trying to act casual.
I mean, they open a scene and they're clearly shopping, and his opening line is, "There's nothing like shopping at Christmas time."
Nothing like shopping at Christmas, and they don't even. No one's like, "Yeah, that's so true." They're just kind of
That's
like,
just how they start the scene. They go, "How would they know you guys are shopping at Christmas time if it wasn't for?" I mean, I guess besides all of the Christmas ornaments and you guys wearing Christmas stuff.
Also, seconds later is when the little girl's like, "Ever had pussy?" They go right from nothing better than shopping at Christmas time to "Have you ever gone down on a woman?"
You're going to want to rewind a few times and let yourself do that. Give yourself the grace to pause it and say, I think I misheard that line because it made no sense or was horrifically cheesy. Say, yeah, I trust myself. I think I heard it right. I'm going to rewind and have a second laugh at it.
You know what else I found myself enjoying a lot is watch, when somebody is, when the, I don't know what's called, when the character, whoever's in the foreground, is that what it is?
Sure.
Couple of Chicago actor studio grads right here. Whenever they're in the foreground, watch the male model and the person in the background. Watch them acting to whatever that person is saying.
He's going in his head. He's going, listen, listen, listen,
be present, be present, be in the moment.
You listen. Now you're a little confused about it.
Yes, he's always doing like a disgusted face. Is like, ugh. Surprised. He's like, what?
Whoa. And then it's like, all right, now you're mad. And he goes,
wait, we forgot this part. This is one of my favorite part. When we're going through watching the trailers for a movie that we're trying to pick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're trying to pick one of the worst movies we've ever seen. We're going through
I'm
this
excited to watch this next one.
And we're going like, damn, this absolutely sucks. Tom goes, oh, shit, I auditioned for this movie.
Yeah, right in the middle of it. Right after he said a really bad line, because I remember having to say that line. It was a line from the trailer. It was like, the world needs to hear that voice of yours. Or something like that.
God.
That's Holiday Harmony, and I'll tell you what, it's on the watch list.
Yeah, we're tossing that on for sure.
That's coming on soon.
That's just A Star is Born with a $30,000 budget.
Yeah, it's like
100%.
I believe the plot of that one is she's on her way to her big break in Hollywood, which is the
iHeartRadio
Radio Music Festival.
No, it was just like one show at New Year's Eve. Or Christmas Eve.
All right, yeah. So it's iHeartRadio Christmas Eve. She's supposed to go perform. She hits an alpaca in Oklahoma.
Also, she's like supposed to be this like broke musician. She's driving one of those VW like what Shaggy and Scooby drove.
Those are so expensive.
And those are like so kitschy and popular.
To get that up and running nowadays,
$80,000.
80,000.
Quick 80.
She hits an alpaca and that renders her car useless. It looks completely untouched.
Completely untouched. That cost her about $2,600. Damn, we gotta watch this movie.
Don't worry, hot guy in the small town she's broken down in.
Don't worry, and his mom's also there. Guess who it is, folks? Brooke Shield.
And Brooke Shields is horny for her.
These movies,
it's clear in the trailer, mom wants son to fuck lady.
These movies are always so horny.
They're always just like...
It's like really repressed horniness.
Yes, exactly. They don't show anything actually sexual. But the kimono, the silk kimono, in like the second scene after she meets the hot guy, is so repressed sexual energy.
Slips right in, hey, go give her this blanket. What? Because she's freezing cold.
She's feeling really vulnerable.
This $14 million estate doesn't have central heat.
Don't worry, she can't leave. I hit her keys.
She wakes up the next day in a full shiver.
Yeah. But and the way you know she's cold is she's going. That's how she wakes up.
Can't believe how cold she is. I shouldn't have worn this silk thong to bed. God, I wish there was a woman around I could kiss.
I can't wait to watch this movie again.
Scott, maybe I am Jewish. So weird. Why would they mention both of those things?
I don't, and have like adverse reactions to them.
Yeah,
The Jewish one wasn't received well either. So it's just kind of a weird shot at gay ladies and Jews.
Yeah, because when she was like, "Are you Jewish?" She's like, "No,
She's
no."
like, what? No.
No, I love Christmas.
I would never.
Jesus is like the goat in my
Jesus
book.
is Lord.
Jesus is Lord. This is the kind of woman that would like hashtag He is risen on Easter.
Well, I'll do you one better. There's a burn in the movie where a lady says hashtag embarrassing or something.
Oh, right. That kind of dates the movie too.
It does, because that I don't think was ever happening in real life. And
I could
it's
see
one
it.
of my least favorite things, like tropes.
Are people still doing that? You ever hear somebody dropping a hashtag whatever?
In real life, I have seen it with some older comics, and that hurts.
Got to keep your ear to the street, folks.
And you know where you'll see it is like late night TV. Like,
Really?
Well, maybe not anymore, but for a while there was like a segment on a certain late night TV show called like hashtag something.
Jeez Louise. Hashtag candy coated Christmas.
That's the only
folks.
hashtag I care about.
That's the only one we need. That's the only one we're looking
Man,
for.
I would love Aaron O'Connell to hashtag team my ass with Luigi Mangione.
He's just draping him. He's like, mint. It's like nature's condom.
Mint, it's nature's lubricant.
Like, no,
Mint,
it's not
nature's Plan B
toothbrush.
pill.
Yeah.
Like, you
my
have 48
God.
children with 30 women.
They're all
Aaron.
like, all of his kids are like deathly sick. He's like, no, it's fine. It's mint.
No, it's give them mint.
Nature's antibiotic. No, these kids need to see a physician.
It's
Aaron.
mint. It's nature's dad.
Mint. Nature's replacement for my parents. Right out of the gate. Hello, are your parents home?
Nah,
they're
they both
dead.
died, but my uncle is here. You're going to want to have sex with him. He's hot.
Died in a snowmobile accident. 72. You gay? I'm a Jew. What?
I'm a 16-year-old. I've been living in this house for 48 years. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a ghost. It never really gets explained.
Everything
She
is so
is
picturesque
ghosty
in
of
this
it.
home. Oh, also that she's like
She's Native American, which they also don't explain, and her name is Dakota.
Dakota.
They didn't get creative at all.
But that was their way of showing this is a Native American.
Diverse cast.
See, you can't be mad
We know
at
all
us.
the characters that you guys like, and we kind of make cool.
Yeah, certainly
They're
we're going
all
to cast a
white.
lesbian or a Jew, but we'll get
Yeah, we'll throw a Native
one of these Native
bone in
Americans tossed in there.
there. Yeah, but what's quick? Count of 3 Native American names. Someone shout one out.
Running
Dakota? Yeah.
She was that close to, but they never really like. She never had any Native American like.
She says one thing. I can't remember what it is.
Oh no! Does she really?
It's like really early on. We got to rewatch.
Fine.
Can't wait.
Twist my arm. I'll
And
watch.
then,
Candy Coated Christmas is an annual thing, folks.
yeah, we're going to be doing this same episode because I think some of the things we pointed out probably talked about last year.
Doesn't matter. Still fun.
Don't care. We're going to talk about it again next year. We
Mm-hmm.
might talk about it in July. We might do a Christmas in July episode.
Damn. I do think we have to watch the one that you auditioned for.
Holiday Harmony. Harmony Holiday.
Holiday Harmony. Rural Juror.
Rural Juror. Holiday Harmony? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we're going to watch 12 Gifts of Christmas.
12 Gifts of
which
Christmas.
is starring one Aaron O'Connell.
I mean, hey, look, I still want to give Hip Hop Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
I got to give that a spin too.
A Spicy Christmas, or there was another one.
Just like they're doing all the ethnicity. Burrito Christmas. It's literally General Tso's Christmas.
Hip Hop Christmas is such a tough look. We didn't pick that one because we didn't just want to make fun of a movie starring all black people. And that's fair. But also, why did you name it Hip Hop Christmas?
Why did you name it? And why was it at the very end of the list on HBO?
It was so far
Hey,
buried.
HBO.
Hey, HBO, put more of a budget into casting diverse people and don't put them buried in there where when you find it, you feel kind of bad that that's where you found it.
Because I don't think there was the one black guy in the whole movie was the real estate agent, the comp king. Shout out.
He had about 12 lines.
But there was no other No background actor.
No other non-white characters besides Dakota and.
This is a crazy white cast. No, but the
Yeah.
friend was Asian.
Oh, a friend was Asian. That's true.
She was also horny.
Really horny mom.
Kind of more in your face horny.
Yeah, but still repressed sexual energy because she said when she saw the hottest man she's ever seen, which is our boy Aaron.
Shout out.
She all she said was, "Well, that guy is one hunk of handsome."
One hunk of handsome.
That's not how 35-year-olds talk.
She's going, you got to plow that guy.
Yeah. Hey, have you? been
Honestly,
railed by
Dakota
this
was
guy?
the realest character in the whole movie. Dakota was the only one tossing some heat out there.
You're telling me you're not getting laid? Have you tried women? Because you're hot.
That was one we did have to rewind. We were talking about how because they have these like long tracking like walking scenes, and if you watch his feet, he's just taking the tiniest.
They're not actually moving really. They're like putting heel to toe.
Tiniest little steps. So we're watching that, and then we both were like, "Wait, what the fuck did she
the
just
teenager
say?"
just ask if she was a lesbian?
And we rewinded, and honestly, because there were a few times we thought we heard something, you rewinded, and you're like, "Oh, of course I didn't hear that."
Yeah.
And then this one, straight up, ever tried women? What, Dakota? What? Dakota, shout
this
out.
movie rules. Again, first draft. I'm a fan of making more movies from the first draft.
Yes, put almost no time or effort into anything you make, and I'll watch it. I'm going to give it a
watch
shot.
it as long as you have one of the most jacked men you've ever seen in it, and an actress who, if she got cast in something good, probably would have turned into decent.
She was
performance.
acting circles around this guy.
Yeah, there was a scene where she gets emotional and he's supposed to be emotional, and he maintains the same facial expression that he's had the whole movie, and she's going to real tears.
I would love to see, those, it's like a Brady Bunch style kind of photo, but it like shows an actor showing different emotions in each one.
It's the Zoolander thing.
It's Zoolander. I think, that's right. Yes, his
do
would be
every
the
different
exact,
look. They're all the.
the
I
exact,
feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
That's exactly what he is. I could watch the man open a door all day, every day. He's got a great line. He's always right by the door.
Yeah. Yeah, the second you knock on the door, he's answering with kind of a snarky line. Hey, did you forget something? Oh, it's the hot girl, not the other lady I expected.
Forgot your keys. Dakota's in the background like, shut the door! My tits are out! Grandma's putting frosting on my tits! What the hell, Dakota?
Shut the door. No Jews in here.
It's not a Jew, is it? Chicks are so hot.
Oh, Dakota Fanning.
Shout
Man.
out. Boy, I'm a big fan of Dakota.
I am fanboying over Dakota.
Absolutely wild stuff.
I think we got to wrap this thing up. Somehow we made it an hour with Candy Coated Christmas.
This is where it's meant to end. I
We-
mean, we could literally
let's go.
talk about this for hours and hours and hours.
You guys, get yourself some mint. Brush your teeth
brush
with
your
it.
teeth. Don't even worry about a toothbrush anymore, folks.
This man has never brushed his teeth with a toothbrush, I don't think.
He's just been using mint. We don't know what they didn't really specify where he got his master's, but it's an unaccredited university.
Yeah.
Clearly.
DeVry. Oh, God. This comes out next Thursday. Minneapolis. 27, 28th, I'll be with Laura Peak at Sisyphus Brewing. 28, 29, 30, 29, 30, 31 will be at Comedy Corner Underground. There's going to be some walk-up tickets. Come on out for New Year's. And then we got Cleveland, Louisville, Cincinnati, Dallas, Tyler, Texas. Woof.
Ooh.
Austin, Boston.
Yes.
Lost in New York. Come on. It's all at punchup.com/Tommy Brennan.
So, folks, this is Thursday, the 19th.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care where you're at in the country.
Wait, is it? Yeah, it is.
Come on out to Lafayette, Louisiana.
Is that tonight?
Yes.
Let's go.
Come on out. It's going to be fun. Got some buddies hitting the beach. Some boys that I started comedy with, which we simply love.
Huge.
Absolutely love that. Come on out. Buy a damn ticket. I post about it, I don't know, a bunch, so you can see it on Instagram. Hey, folks, Candy Coated Christmas, and we love you.
You need to watch. Bye.
Beep.
Also, send us a note when you watch Candy Coated Christmas. Don't get mad at us, but tell us how much you love it.
Need your thoughts.
Bye.
He married my sister, now we're living together.